All right, welcome. I'm Ben Fishman, and this is
Marilyn, Andrea, Fuentes.
And this is the Palm Beach Palmcast. Welcome, guys. This is our very first episode. We're very excited to have you. We are recording live right now from Palm Beach, guys, and it is beautiful outside. It is December 11th, and we are 2 weeks away from Christmas. You excited?
A little excited. I still haven't done any Christmas shopping, so.
Yeah, me neither. I'm a last-minute person.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll tell you a little bit about ourselves and what we're going to be doing on here, guys. This is going to be a Palm Beach Palmcast, okay? This is a Palmcast, not a podcast, because this is all things Palm Beach. Marilyn is the biggest influencer in Palm Beach right now. She's got over 50,000 followers. She's beautiful. She's amazing. Check her out on Instagram. I'm a comedian. I do some comedy on the side around here in West Palm Beach. I do some other things. We're both realtors like everyone else in Florida. But, we are just out here to talk about Palm Beach, which no one, I think, is anyone doing this right now?
I don't think so. I think people have tried. I don't see anybody legit that's really circling or, making any hype. So I think we're the first ones that are actually going to make some movement in this arena.
I'm excited because, I didn't, now you grew up here, right?
Yes, born and raised, actually. St. Mary's Hospital, believe it or not.
Wow, yeah. See, I wasn't raised here. But I was raised visiting here, okay? And, I had an aunt and uncle that used to bring me down, and I used to stay on the island, and we used to have wonderful times. It was very good, and I just had some of my best times here, and I always knew as a kid, I was like, one day I'm going to live in Palm Beach. And 14 years ago, I took the plunge, and here I am with Marilyn Fuentes, Marilyn Fuentes Partners. So yeah, tell us about your company. You do some influencing and stuff like that. Tell us about yourself.
Well, when I started my company, it was actually corporate recruiting. So
okay.
I found placements for all types of different roles in the corporate community. But then I transitioned because I had such a large following, and I did modeling, and I incorporated all of my network into PR. And so it's taken off so far, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, and that's great. And I'm not going to lie. I wanted Marilyn to do this podcast for a while. I had to get her, I had to really get her to do it.
You had to pull some teeth on this one.
Yeah, but I think we're going to have a really good time with this. She grew up here. I grew up coming here. We've got experience going out to all the restaurants, going to all the clubs, partying with all the people. We've met all kinds of people. It turns out we know a bunch of the same people, actually, and we didn't even know each other. Not even 3 months ago, we didn't even know each other.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. We know a lot of the same people.
Yeah, but another reason we met, guys, we are bringing a brand to Palm Beach, and I'm very excited about this. It is called 33480, and that's 3348OH, like O, because this is a Palm Beach-inspired brand. Us, guys, we grew up here, we know the area, and it's some local swag. You'll love it. Go to 33480.com and go to our Instagram 33480. You'll see Marilyn on there. Beautiful stuff, all kinds of different. There's bags, there's dresses, there's hoodies, there's all kinds of neat accessories. So check that out. We're going to be promoting that. You're going to be seeing a lot of Marilyn doing that sort of stuff. You're going to see her all over Instagram like you do already, but you're going to see her promoting 33480, Fuentes Partners. You might even see her promoting a little bit of my comedy Relapse. Did you have a good time with the last comedy show?
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's a great place. I love the Peach, actually. It's a very diverse, place. I love it. It's got a cool vibe. Yeah, yeah. The art, between the art, the comedy, the yoga, they have a lot of different events going on. So it's fun, and it's something to look forward to for sure.
And that's one thing I love about Palm Beach is the art. I mean, you can't go more than 3-4 blocks without seeing an art gallery or something. There's always something beautiful. Like, people do their houses beautifully here. Their hedges are beautiful. Like, everything in Palm Beach is beautiful. And, people who haven't been here, they hear, a bunch of rich people here. But you don't understand. There's history here. There's history going back over 100 years. This is some of the founders of our country used to be their vacation grounds. But not only that, it ended up becoming like a hub now it's a financial hub for the world. And, we're not in Miami. We don't want to be in Miami. We don't want to be associated with Miami. This is Palm Beach. There's Florida and there's Palm Beach, right?
And we're getting a little more developed like Miami, but I think it's a different energy over here. We're a little, I don't want to, throw jobs in Miami. No, we're just different,
It's different.
It's different, but our fashion industry, all of it's all increasing. We're gravitating a lot of different diversities in that arena as well. So
yeah, and
it's fun.
I gotta say, I've seen Palm Beach. Palm Beach has always been beautiful, but like the surrounding areas, West Palm Beach and stuff like that. I mean, this area is
a lot
beautiful
of development.
Now.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
So many new buildings going up too in the community and real estate. So that's exciting too.
Yeah, and then you know what? We got events coming up. Tell us about the events. You got we did. Okay, so we went to the Croquet Club and we went to the Lamborghini show. That was cool.
Yeah, that was fun. Actually, yeah. I was actually impressed. It was a small little event. I don't think they did a lot of marketing, but they had a good amount of people that showed up, and it was fun. There was a DJ, a lot of cool cars. And I invited Ben to the Ferrari Club and also the Cars and Coffee event that I go to all the time. I'm very loyal to. He didn't show. He had to work.
And I love cars.
Yeah, we're both very obsessed with cars. He's got his own Instagram too with cars. What is that called again?
Palm Beach Car Show.
Palm Beach Car Show. So we're both obsessed with cars. And it's not even about. Some people make jabs. They're like, yeah, you're one of those that are, you're looking for like a sugar daddy because you're into cars. That's not true. I just like I like a fast and a car. I actually like the classic looking cars too. So it's not like that I'm in that trend of looking for a wealthy man, whatever. But anyway.
And that's the thing about Palm Beach. I mean, you go out to dinner. You don't even got to go to dinner. We were doing a photo shoot earlier, and we saw Bugatti, we saw Pagani.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's just every day here. There's no fanfare. No one's like
it's just fun.
Like pointing.
It's
just
cool.
It's just
we're
every day.
I think we're also used to it.
Yeah.
Some of our tourists are, they're probably jaw dropping on Worth Avenue, but we're so used to people driving by in Rolls and Bentleys that we're like, okay, another day in paradise. But
yeah, it's funny when I go home to Chicago. No, I'm not knocking Chicago or anything, but I get off the plane and I'm like, man, why are the cars so dirty and why is it so cold? Where's all the palm trees?
Oh, that's funny.
It's like you get spoiled living down here. One thing I forget is people save up all year to come here for a week or two, and we get to live here.
Right, exactly.
It's a beautiful thing, and and I'm not gonna get super political here, but I'm telling you, it's gonna be all eyes on Palm Beach for another 4 years now with Trump being president. We've already got the road blocked on A1A a little bit, not totally, but a little bit.
That's been even a couple months prior to our election because Mar-a-Lago, and Trump coming over to Mar-a-Lago. So I actually like it. I like the action. I love the fact that
love it. Yeah.
We are like all eyes is on Palm Beach Island right now. I'm just ecstatic about it. I like it.
And you've been to Mar-a-Lago, right?
I have, yes. Yeah. We have a lot of modeling events there, and it's a good place to go. I mean, some people are, they have a different idea of what it is, but it's they have a lot of beautiful events there. It's a lot of camaraderie, a lot of music and art and violinists and all kinds of beautiful things that go on there. So it actually gives us a little bit of time to meet people in the community doing the same thing, and So.
And business is business. If you're making connections there and you're meeting like the right people there and stuff,
exactly.
Then, if you're a model and that's a great place to take modeling pictures or to network and stuff like that, then you got to go where where the networking is and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's the thing too. I mean, you have so many opportunities because look at how many people are down here from New York already. I mean, I've been seeing all the New York plates. Although, you know what I noticed? They turned the New York plates white to blend in with our plates. They used to be bright yellow. Yeah, exactly. You don't notice them anymore.
Oh, wow.
Blend in with us now because they don't want us use these big yellow plates to be like, oh, look at those New Yorkers over there.
Yeah, complain about the driving and everything else.
Yes.
Yeah, the problem is that now it's going to feel like it's season all year round. Usually us true Floridians are like, oh, I can't wait till season's over because the parking and this. I really feel like after this election that this is going to be the city to be in. So.
And that's the thing, back in the day, you'd come down here for season if you weren't from here. You would only come, you wouldn't come in the summer, it's too hot. And you did the holidays, you did Thanksgiving, Easter, Christmas, and you'd stay for a portion of that time. But now, I mean, people are here. I mean, the traffic is traffic. It's the same traffic all year now. I mean, people are busy. People are staying here. People are leaving like places like New York and stuff because they can see it's like, why waste 6 months of your life? If you don't like being cold, why waste 6 months of your life? You can do everything down here you can do up there.
For sure.
You know what I mean? If you're not into skiing and stuff, you're not missing anything. Come down here.
I think it's funny when people are like, oh, I miss the seasons. But then, like you said, like they come down here and they're like, what seasons what? They completely forget about it. Because when you can be on the beach having a glass of wine, champagne, margarita any time of the year and enjoying it, it's just, there's nothing like it. There's no other place to be. So.
And how about that cold snap last week?
I actually enjoyed it.
Did you like it?
Yeah, because I was able to, pull out all my little sweaters and stuff like that. I do enjoy brisk air in the evening, or even when I wake up. I'm the type of person that likes to wake up early and go watch the sunrise on the beach. So that was beautiful going outside, and
Yeah, I enjoy it, but after about a week, I'm like, all right, turn the heat back on.
Yeah.
You know, I moved down here to be warm.
I know. Most people are like that.
Yeah, but you know, it is nice. It's nice. Got to bust out the leather jacket. You know, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, the season down here is just starting. We're just kicking off. It's beautiful. We're sitting outside, guys, right now. It's probably not even 80 degrees, a little breezy. I mean, one thing is, you know, when hurricane season, they talk about all that. That's such a small portion of time in our lives down here. It's really it's like this.
It definitely came and went. We had a bad hurricane season this year, but it definitely came and went really quick, thankfully.
Yeah, but it pays off when we get to live like this
the rest of the year.
Those 2 little months where we're like, it might be a hurricane. Like, so what? You know
I
what
agree.
I mean? We're living good. But not only that, so we got events coming up. What events do you have coming up? You got something coming up soon, right? That you're going to, or anything, or?
Well, there's always pop-ups.
Pop-ups.
You know, all these little stores. They always have especially during this season. They like to, you know, just show their new collections. You know, they have hors d'oeuvres and champagne. Yesterday, I went by Michelle Farmer's store. Beautiful clothing, a lot of elegant, you know, items that you can wear to holiday events, even to like a chic event, like a modeling show or fashion show. There's so many different places on Worth Avenue and also on South County, North County Way in Palm Beach. I mean, there's beautiful places all over, really. West Palm Beach, we can't forget about West Palm Beach. You know, West Palm also has my heart. I don't want to just, you know, focus on one area in South Florida. I think I personally have a lot of partnerships all throughout South Florida, all the way from Jupiter to Miami.
Yeah.
You know, with modeling and stuff like that. So
sure, it branches out. I mean, you know, it's funny. South Florida is like a big city. It just keeps sprawling. It just keeps going up the coast. Like, it starts in Miami, and it just keeps going, and then as you it phases out as you go into Jupiter. It kind of gets less and less.
And every area, ever since we had City Place built, every little town has its great little niche, like downtown area that they
even
like
Lake Worth,
downtown at the Gardens, Lake Worth,
you know,
Jupiter,
even
they
Del
all
Rey.
have something. Del Rey,
you know what's
Wellington
crazy?
is renovating now.
When we were younger, we wouldn't dream of going to downtown Del Rey or Lake Worth or any of those places. Those places were like off limits. They were like, we could barely go to Clematis Street. We were barely allowed to go to Clematis, so that was a wild scene back then. Now, Clematis Street's beautiful. Downtown Lake Worth is beautiful. Downtown Del Rey is like probably more popular than West Palm sometimes. I mean, there's tons of people down there. My friend does street interviews. You ever thought about doing a street interview?
Really? No, I would love to do that.
Yeah, they do that on Atlantic Avenue.
All improv.
We'll have to try that.
Yeah, I love doing that because I love networking and I like the spontaneity that goes along with it. Just meeting somebody that, you know, talking to somebody completely new. But yeah, we should definitely do that sometime. That'd be exciting.
And that's the thing about this show, guys. We are on here to showcase local people, whether you're an artist, you're a business owner, you're somebody who's, you know, in any sort of industry and you want to talk about it. Guys, this is the Palm Beach Palmcast, okay? This is all things Palm Beach. Get on here. You can come on with us. We'd love to talk with you about your business, promote your business. Marilyn has a ton of followers. You know, we'll definitely get some traction from that. But, you know, we're on here to promote Palm Beachers, and not just people from Palm Beach, anywhere South Florida. You know, come on our show, plug your business, and we'd love to hear about it because South Florida has so many stories. There's so much history down here, and there's so many like success stories down here, and it's just, I mean, we can go on. We're going to talk about this. We're going to go on every week. This is going to be a weekly thing, okay? We're going to record. We're going to do a show. We might have a guest. We might not have a guest. We might be in a studio. We might be on location. Today, we are on location. Where are we at today?
We're at Bell and Maxwell's. This is one of my favorite little spots. I have so many cute little quaint spots that people don't know about. But I think, you know, if you're really a true Palm Beach girl, you know this little place. It used to be... It used to have like a lot of couches and but it's got a nice vibe, especially in the patio we're sitting at right now. They got couches, loungers. It's just a beautiful place, and there's nature around. There's a lot of, you know, plants and stuff like that. It's a great place just to have like a dinner with your girlfriends or lunch or drinks with your guy friends, whatever you want to do out here. It's beautiful, and the weather is great for it right now. But like I said, this is one of my favorite spots, so you guys definitely got to check it out.
Yeah, and we're not even on the island, guys. We've still got a lot. You know, there's a ton of spots. We'll most likely we'll either be in a studio. I have partnered with Subculture. If you're not familiar with Subculture, they own pretty much the whole 500 block of West Palm. They own a bunch of nice restaurants. But I do some of my comedy through them, but they will let us be on location at their studio on Clematis Street. So you might be able to see us live, and we will let you know when we are. But there will be times when we will be recording live on Clematis Street on the street. You will be able to interact with us.
I think that'll bring in a lot of intimacy with our audience, which I love. I like meeting people in person and them getting to know. I do that a lot on my Instagram too. I realize that's how I grew so quickly, because I'm very personable. I don't like to be just someone that throws a picture on there and I don't interact with my audience. I think it's important to get to know who you're talking to. So that'll be really cool if we can have our audience actually come and meet us. Maybe we can do like a meet and greet and stuff like that. So you guys can, just meet us in person and get to know us, And
not only that, you can see Marilyn modeling off some of the new 33480 stuff right now. She's wearing the dress. If you go to 33480.com, there's a white dress. She's wearing that dress right now as we speak, guys. She looks beautiful in it. There's other stuff. There's stuff for guys. There's stuff for girls. I'm coming out with some pet stuff. There will be, I couldn't figure out how to do a pattern. I figured out the pattern. So now we will have some pattern thing, like a dog leash and a bowl coming with a little
I think we're going to probably really incorporate a lot of different things into it.
Oh, yeah.
I love the palm tree that he chose. I mean, there's so many different palm trees, and the more that I look at it when he brought me the dress, because I was like, oh my gosh, this palm tree is could not be more perfect. Because obviously we know there's a lot of different palms all over South Florida. Some of them are, nice. Some of them are a lot more catchy to the eye. So I like the logo that he picked. It's really cute.
Thank you. Yeah, guys, the website is live, 33480.com. Go on Marilyn's
my Instagram handle. It's Marilyn Andrea _Fuentes, Fuentes, and go ahead and follow me on there. You can follow. I try to share a lot of what's on my itinerary, a lot of the events that I attend, footage from them, which is exciting. A lot of people follow me to find out what's coming up next. We have a lot of things going on here, especially with the new year. I'm going to be doing, photo shoots all throughout the island, showing
and that's one thing I wanted to ask you about. The walks on the Ave. Tell us about that.
Walks on the Ave, that's a traditional thing for all the models to do when you're sponsored and your partnerships with different boutiques on the island. I had never done it before until a few years back, and I really enjoy it. I do it not so much for exposure, to be honest with you, because I like interaction in a different way, a more personable setting. But it is fun, you get to, especially during the holidays and the season, it's exciting. Everybody wants to see what you're wearing. You just gravitate them towards the boutiques and stuff like that. I love it. It gives you another outlet to interact and to meet new people, stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun.
And see, guys, I didn't mean to cut you off, but that's the cool thing. We're out here. We're not just in a studio. We're out here. We're living our lives. You can see Marilyn on the street. You'll see her modeling on Worth Avenue. You're going to see her run her business. You're going to see her all over town because, guys, we've we've worked really hard to kind of get this type of exposure, and now we're here. We're podcasting. We're putting on a show that no one's really done before, and there's so much to talk about, guys. There's a whole restaurant scene we haven't even touched on. There's a whole car scene. There's a whole business scene, and that's the cool thing is that this area is actually becoming. They're calling it the financial what do they call it? The financial district of the South or something like that. There's so much business coming down here, and the cool thing is I love real estate. You have a real estate license, right?
I did at one point, and then I did recruiting is what I ended up doing. I was managing a lot of I managed a Century 21 office, a bunch of different offices, and then I fell into recruitment. I met a lot of people doing my recruiting. You know how many people I interviewed? Wow, I've interviewed so many people, and from so many different walks of life: teachers, attorneys, people that just wanted to get their license just to have it to sell their own home and get the commission off. I mean, so many different things. So it's been an exciting road. My background is so diverse. I started in the legal field, working at the state attorney's office. So I've dabbled in so many different things, but I found that this was the place or this is where I want to be as far as, I like being in the public eye, I am in a little bit of an attention, freak. I do like attention. I'm not going to lie. I do. I like it. I probably should have been famous back in my time, but
there's still time.
I know, right? No, I've always loved I was always passionate about just interacting with people in general. So this is giving me that opportunity to do that and just branch that out a little bit more. So
that's
fun.
Great.
Yeah.
And tell us, so do you tell us about yourself? I mean, do you do any like tennis or hobbies or anything like that? Or?
I do a lot of different things. I play the piano. I went to Wagner Music Conservatory, so I play the piano. I have 2 electric keyboards. I also do like to work out a lot.
Okay. So that's one thing, pickleball, they just added, I don't know, have you played pickleball yet?
I haven't. No, I have not.
They just added 2 pickleball courts to the public courts in Palm Beach.
Oh, really? I heard they were doing it at City Place too, weren't they?
I heard about that too, but
I definitely want to try it.
This is a Palm Beach thing. I think that's going to catch on if it hasn't already, but you'll probably see a 33480 paddle coming out soon. Maybe even a ball.
Oh, that'll be cool, yes.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, if you haven't tried pickleball, it's amazing. It's just imagine if you ever played table tennis and just combine them into one. You're on half the court. You're outside. You got a big old ping pong paddle. You got a wiffle ball. I mean, it's a great time. And you know what? It's actually a great social sport. I've actually got some really cool clothes on 33480 you could actually probably wear while you play. There's a really cute dress Marilyn's wearing right now. I think I might have already mentioned that. But there's a lot of, and there's a gym bag, guys. There's there's water bottles. There's all kinds of accessories. Check out the website 33480.com.
Yeah, if you guys have any ideas too that you want us to, if you like where we're going with the little clothing and apparel company here. I was thinking of even bikinis. We are in South Florida. Just any little idea you may have. The logo's awesome. You guys are going to love it, and we just want to get it out there. So any ideas, go ahead and just, let us know, and we'll improvise. We'll incorporate it.
33480.com. It is a live website. 3348 on Instagram, 3348 on Facebook. It is all 3348 OH, okay? And remember, Marilyn Andrea Fuentes, dude. She is beautiful, guys. You have to see her. You see her wearing the stuff, you'll want to have some of it too. I mean, I like it. I mean, it's just because I designed it, it looks even better when she wears it, okay? And I'm not just saying that to be nice, and I'm not saying it because I'm a comedian. It's honest. I'm telling you. Look at her pictures. Go to her Instagram. Check out the links. It's all on there. You're going to love it.
I'll be posting, actually. We did a little bit of content this morning with the dress, and I'll be posting on that.
So tell them, okay. So let me tell you something. We've done some content, but this was like, I don't want to say it was sketchy, but it was a little risque. Let's say it was risky, okay?
It was risky. I mean, honestly.
It was like, all right, so should we even say? I don't know if we want to get in trouble. We won't even say. Okay, we're at an undisclosed location,
We're in
an
incognito
okay? We're taking pictures, and, there's signs like, hey, this is for this place, but, we're like, this is too good of a spot. The time is too good. The setting was too good, so we got in there. So when you see these posts, guys, we want you to guess where we're at. That would be kind of cool. If you're listening to this podcast, go to the Instagram, and we want you to guess where we're at. If you guess, maybe I got a little something for you. Maybe a little 33480 sticker or something for you. We'll see. But other than that, I mean, I'm going to tell you, I'm very excited about this show. We're going to cover all types of topics. Another thing, we're both dog owners. What's your dog's name again? Giorgio, right? Giorgio. My dog's name is Moose. I didn't bring him today, okay? But both dogs are Palm Beach dogs, okay?
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the time when I go out with Giorgio, they think he's cute, but the second I say his name, it even gravitates more attention. They're like, oh my God, he's a Giorgio. He's a Shih Tzu, and he's going to be 11 this year, actually, but he acts like he's 2. He's very spoiled, lives a very good life. He actually has his own Instagram, too, so follow him.
Oh, okay.
He's Giorgio Palm Beach, so make sure you follow my puppy, too. He's got really cool stuff on there. He lives a very good life. He goes to Hard Rock. He travels with me. He goes everywhere, so you got to follow him, too.
He's got a Burberry collar.
Yeah, I mean, he's growing his audience, too. I tell him every morning that he's got to freshen up and look good, too. I mean, he's a vibe in himself, so.
Yes. My dog is like the opposite of your dog. My dog's like, her dog is this long, beautiful hair. My dog, I just shave him. I just cut all his hair off because it's just easier. We both have short hair. My dog's old. How old's your dog? 15?
He's gonna be 11.
11. My dog's 15. And you know what? I kind of you like having an old dog. I like having an old dog.
My dog doesn't act old, so I wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't.
But he's mature, right?
Yeah, he's mature. He actually likes to make eye contact. He's very sophisticated. He's never socialized with too many dogs, so he actually acts human. And I spend a lot of time with my dog. He's my best friend. Like, I talk to him a lot. I'm serious. That's how you get an animal to, just grow up really quick. Is by spending time with them. I never really had to reprimand him too much either. He knew what to do. So.
The first time, I got to tell you something, Palm Beachers love dogs, right? There's a huge dog culture in Palm Beach. But the first time, I ever saw a dog in a stroller was in Palm Beach, okay? And I'm telling you, I thought this person was crazy. I'm like, why does this lady have a dog in a stroller. This is the craziest thing.
Meanwhile, Giorgio has 3 strollers.
Okay,
just so you know.
Now I was from the Midwest at the time. Okay, in the Midwest, your dog in a stroller. That's insane. All right.
I still get the look sometimes. Like, seriously, dude. Like, why does he need a stroller? But listen. He doesn't like to walk too far.
I get it. And
he's 14 pounds, and it's hot outside. Like,
the cement is hot.
It is.
It's hot on their paws. I never thought about this, guys. I never thought about this. But some of these smaller dogs that got little sensitive paws, it can burn their paws when they're walking, so they can't be out on the concrete all the time. And I never thought of this. I always thought it was like a stupid thing, but actually it does kind of make sense. Like, if your dog can get, if it's hot out on the street, it could burn their paws. Now, some of these dogs, though, they come out of the stroller and they're like 400 pounds. I mean, they could use a walk, you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
But that's the one thing I love about Palm Beach. There's always been a dog culture. There's always people with dogs. Downtown West Palm, you could walk. There's a million parks. When I actually lived downtown in a high rise, and I'm telling you, there's the Meyer Amphitheater. There was the Jose Conti Park, and like all those places, and they're right there, and they're all dog friendly and everything like that. And it's a really cool place to meet people.
I actually take Giorgio to a lot of restaurants. I mean, a lot of them have outside seating too. So if they don't let you, nice. I don't want to be specific because I do take him everywhere, and they're pretty cool about it. He is a small dog too, though. You got to remember that.
Yeah.
I'm not dragging around like a huge dog. So
yeah, and I like big dogs too, but these people. Try to maybe get a little away with too much. I mean, we don't need like an 80-pound dog in the restaurant with us, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Like that's a little too much. But you know what? Having a dog in general is just nice camaraderie. I think it's definitely a Palm Beach thing. If you live in Palm Beach, not that you have to have a dog, but it definitely helps because so many people do. You're gonna run into people while they're walking their dogs and stuff like that. They're going to their groomers or doing whatever they do. And you're eventually going to meet people. So if you're new to the area and you're having trouble meeting people, get yourself a dog. It'll help everything. So,
for sure.
But yeah, but we're coming down to the end of our first episode. I had a really good time, Marilyn. This was a great talk. We had a great show.
Yeah, this is the start of something really good, especially when we're about to kick off the new year. So
yes.
I think we're starting it off at the perfect time.
Yes. And guys, we're going to be recording every week. Like I said, we might be on location. We might be live on Clematis Street, depending on where we are that week. But we will be having on guests. We will be having on other people that, like I said, you might be an artist. You might be a business owner. You might just be a local with a bunch of great stories. Let us know. Find us on Instagram, 33480. We got the website, 33480.com. Contact us on there. If you got ideas, if you want us to plug you or whatever it is, you can come on the show. We would love to have you. We'd love to hear stories about Palm Beach. I've seen it change over the last 30 years. I'd like to hear someone who's been here for 50, 60 years tell me about how it's changed or something like that, So, but anyways, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you, Marilyn.
Absolutely.
We're going to be here again next week. We'll be doing another show. And until then, have a great day. And if you have any suggestions, let us know on our Instagram or on our website. And until next week, have a great day, and we will talk to you then.
Have a great weekend, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Right, bye-bye.